Hello guys, hello guys. I was watching this show, The Hunters, on Netflix because coronavirus. Everybody's stuck at home and everybody's watching everything they could put their hands on, including me. Look at this beard. God, I need to see my barber. But not the point. Of course, not the point. The point is this show, and I don't want to go political on this channel at all. It's not my intentions, but God, this show is just unbearably PC. Like the most obnoxious, the most. It's like it's trying. It's honestly like it's trying. It's the most ridiculous shit you've ever seen in your life. I swear. It's like if you were to try to make a meme about a PC movie, this is it. They're making it so as if Operation Paperclip was secret. It wasn't. It wasn't secret. Like I think it was classified for a couple of first years. In the 50s, everybody already fucking knew about it. Were saying it as if Owen Faust was somehow a mystery. It was a mystery to somebody that he was a Nazi. Oh, that he was a Nazi scientist working for NASA, an ex-Nazi scientist. All these ridiculous, the whole proposal that in the 1970s, the biggest problem U.S. was facing was Nazis. Is that, guys, USSR was a thing back then. We're in the middle of Cold War of a threat that's equal to Nazis in many, many, many ways. In many ways, of course, much better. Out of the two, I would say that USSR, even under Stalin, it was better morally than Nazis. Not by much. Trust me, not by much. I'm coming from USSR, from an ex-USSR country. I'm actually coming from Georgia, where Stalin was born. Not the biggest thing we're proud of. Not the biggest man we're proud of. But definitely the biggest Georgian. And basically, the point, like, let me give you a couple of examples. I don't want to show any clips. I don't want to go, I don't want to give the show enough time to actually edit a video about it. Source the clips and everything, no. But a good example, for instance, would be when there's this one of the characters, and it's all trying to be this Guy Ritchie Tarantino style, and it's not. It's so cheesy. It's so obnoxious. Like it's trying to be a bit grindhouse. It's not. It's not at all. And it's trying to mix the horrors of Holocaust with a stupid comedy bullshit. And oh my god, it's ridiculous. We've got a Catholic nun. We have a dumbass actor. We're looking at 7 people, 2 of whom are qualified to kill anybody ever, and they somehow kill incredibly skilled Nazis who've been hiding for this whole time. One of them is a fucking failed actor, for crying out loud. Like, but for instance, a good example of the politics in the show would be when this black girl's character, she's a black, huge afro, very cute girl actually. The actress is very cute, very attractive. Can't blame anything on the actors. The actors are actually doing their jobs. Like, they're acting what they're supposed to act. Like, not this black girl with it, not the one that's on the poster. That character, at some point, like, her daughter overhears some stuff of what they do. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, the show is about 7 idiots, unqualified idiots, plus 5 unqualified idiots, plus 2 people who actually have some qualifications, hunting Nazis in the U.S. in the 70s, late 70s, I think, or early 80s. You can't really figure that out. And the very much a middle of the Cold War, because Nazis were a threat, and okay, I'll get there. So this black girl, and she's standing there. So she's standing with her child, and the child overhears a conversation about the hunts, and she's like, because somebody mentions saving the planet, of course, and her daughter is like very naively, "Mommy, why do you have to save the world? Are you a superhero?" And Mommy answers with like a shaking fucking voice, "Sweetheart, I am a black woman in America. Superheroes ain't got nothing on me." I mean, seriously, if you try, you could not make up this stuff. Like, the most ridiculous, satirical SJW shit you've ever seen on the internet does not compare to that. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's and then we've got um, woke as shit ever. We've got this black character over here, by the way, who is an FBI agent, a black woman FBI agent in the 70s who's also a lesbian. So, like, if you want to make your character's life hard, I guess that would be one of the ways to do that. The other one would be to actually put challenges in front of them that they can't face. But, that would be storytelling. We cannot do that. We need politics here. Oh my god, how many groups of oppression do you want to combine in one character? So this beautiful lady right there, she's laying with her girlfriend in the bed. It's in one of the scenes. And she just comes to the realization that there's Nazis in the US. And she thinks of Hansel and Gretel's story. The story, everybody knows what Hansel and Gretel's story is, and no need to recite there. But she says something in the lines of, basically she puts a spin on it, and it's supposed to be an eye-opener for us. That since the tale is of German origin, and to be more precise, it's not a German origin, it's in the Holy Roman Empire origin, which the lands that include Germany right now used to be called back in the day. This wonderful lady puts a spin on it as if the Hansel and Gretel are Hitler Youth, and the witch, sorry for that, the witch is actually not a witch. She was just a Jewish lady in the woods, already segregated from the society. Motherfuckers, that goddamn fairy tale is at least 500 years old. Jokes aside, it was categorized by the Grimm brothers in what, 19th century, if I'm not mistaken. What the fuck on earth are you talking about? I know, this is a rant from off the top of my head. I could not believe the nonsense in this. This was probably the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. When I heard that, I was like, alright, that's a contender for the stupidest shit I've heard in my life. Undoubtedly. And then, there's so much more stuff that was just wrong in that show. Probably the best part of it all. Not only are Nazis the worst part, the most dangerous thing for American society in the 1970s, apparently, and Nazi infiltration. Not only are Nazis, goddamn, I swear, if Hitler was to see these Nazis, he would be like, you motherfuckers are weird. It's the production shit. It's the most extreme. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's Nazis. Fuck it. They're fucking useless anyways. But, so not USSR. The world is in the middle of the Cold War. It's not the USSR that's a problem for the US. It's Nazis. And probably the last point I would like to make, because the plot of the show makes no fucking sense. There's no point of discussing it. It's so stupid there's no point of discussing it. These people are underqualified like hell. And, well, the whole premise. So, not only are they claiming that Nazis are the biggest problem in the US during the very heat of the Cold War, they're also claiming that this story is based on true events. Inspired by true events, I'm sorry. When I heard that, I was like, ooh, so which one are you copying, Mossad, or are you copying the Jewish resistance of Nazi ideological uprisings back in the 20s or 30s, whenever it was? I don't remember for sure. Yeah, it was 30s, definitely 30s. In New York, which, yes, in the first case, it was actually supported by the police. In the second case, it was actually supported by authorities, because we don't need these idiots here. And in the first case, I mean, these people are not Mossad. And Mossad actually did hunt down a couple of actual Nazi runaway war criminals. They didn't uncover a plot of overtaking US and killing millions upon millions of people in inner cities using corn syrup. Oh yeah, that's the plot. They put some kind of poison in corn syrup. Oh, yes. Operation Paperclip. So not only was Operation Paperclip not secret for long, at least, for all I know, I couldn't find when it was declassified, etc., but it was declassified pretty early on. Um, like everybody knew who built the Saturn V rocket. The guy was on TV for crying out loud with a German accent, with a thick German accent. What do you think? What the hell do you think they were trying to fool with that? Like, how stupid do you think American society was? And that's what the show was trying to sell us. Operation Paperclip brought in 1,500 people from. Oh yeah, they even gave the biggest bullshit reason for why it was called Operation Paperclip is because they were cleaning the documents of all these Nazis, and by the time they would be done, the only way you would know that they were cleaned is because there would be a mark of a paperclip left, meaning that there was more documents attached to it. Yes, the official name of the operation was called because of that. You fucking stupid. Not only that, they also, von Braun, once again, they pretend like nobody knew that that guy was fucking nuts. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. They're claiming that Walt Disney was as obvious anti-Semite, sympathetic to Nazi cause, which is ballsy to say the least. Like, I'm pretty sure the guy had some weird thoughts, probably, but for crying out loud, like, sympathetic to Nazi causes, it's definitely pushing it. And, oh my god, on top of that all, with Operation Paperclip, they also had a genius point to make where there was an argument presented to us of how they were going over the Operation Paperclip. All right, let me give you a good example, guys. Nazis, U.S. brought in 1,500 people from 1,500 Nazis. Okay, 1,500 people from the foreign Nazi Reich. Some of them party members of the of the National Socialist Party, etc., etc., etc. USSR brought in 2,000. USSR is as ideologically against Nazis as it's possible. They're the complete opposite of each other. They're the two shittiest ideologies at the fight. Okay? USSR brought in 2,000 people. Guess why? Because if they would not bring them in, US would bring them in. And the same logic was applied by US. If we don't bring them in, the Russians would bring them in. It was a literal no-win situation because somebody would gain the access to those brains and nobody would just leave them be. Furthermore, if you're a part of a Nazi, like for crying out loud, they even mentioned this, how the Nuremberg process only killed several Nazis, only executed several Nazis. Yes, yes. Are you surprised? Because those were the people who actually were giving out the fucking orders. The rest of them, pretty sure a lot of shitbags got away with it, but guess why? That's how presumption of innocence works. You don't just go in and kill half the fucking country because they were ordered to do something stupid. And the funniest thing is how they make these clips of Operation Paperclip, like some ridiculous, exaggerated, like stage clips of this happened, and then yep, that shit happened. Something to the lines of, yep, that shit really happened. That's U.S. government for you. Your government actually did that. And that's fucked up. Like, am I watching a shitty YouTube video for crying out loud? So corny, so cheesy, and so factually incorrect. It will make you fucking hurt. The plot of the movie itself the series itself is absolutely ridiculous. This dude, I don't know how the fuck they got Al Pacino into this thing. Like, it's beyond any imagination how the fuck he got in there. How much dough do you guys actually fucking propose to the guy? And then you're trying to make, like, it's a stupid plot. Extremely, I would say, disrespectful to the Holocaust as an idea. I'm not a Jew, I can't really stand here and claim that I'm all offended myself as a Jewish person, no. But I think it's definitely cheapening the atrocities that were happening there. It has these stupid political points to make. Plot is horrible. There was no attention paid to the plot. And once again, it's set at the real world. It's not fucking Narnia. It's not fucking Game of Thrones. And it's not the fucking Witcher. What the